Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about laser hair removal in the chin area. I just did a few treatments and I have a few videos I want to show you today. So I decided to talk a little bit about chin hair, laser hair removal, and then I'll show you the video and just talk a little bit about how I manage this area. So typically when people come into the office for laser hair removal in the chin area, I always talk to them about the importance of understanding that this area, typically, hair is growing there because there's a hormonal imbalance going on. It could be insulin resistance, it could be PCOS, which is a more downstream effect of insulin resistance, or it could be due to menopause or perimenopause. And so when you understand that the hair in this area is hormonally driven, you understand that laser hair removal is just treating a symptom of a primary problem, and the primary problem needs to be taken care of in terms of insulin resistance and PCOS. It's going to be nutritional changes and lifestyle changes, which we can talk about in another video. And in terms of menopause, there's really not too much you can do because your testosterone will be high during that time. So you understand that you're going to need more treatments than usual to manage the hair. Okay, so that's one thing. And then why do I like laser hair removal as a treatment option for these patients? So you can do waxing, you can do shaving, you can manage the hair in different ways. But if you have hair that is causing you to have bumps, or pseudofolliculitis barbae, where you have bumps, is causing scarring, and I'll show a picture in here, scarring, and is causing bumps and inflammation, and then that leads to hyperpigmentation. Basically, if the hair is causing too many issues, then laser hair removal is going to be a better option. And the reason for that is when you do laser over a period of time, the hair goes from being thick to thin. And usually once the hair is thin, you don't have issues with your skin anymore. So the thick, coily hair is usually what is going to be perceived as a foreign object by your body, and is going to cause inflammation and build scar tissue around it to protect you. But as a result, you end up with scars or hyperpigmentation. So we want to get the hair to be as thin as possible so we can preserve the quality of your skin. And there are not many options that will help you with that particular issue outside of laser hair removal. So laser hair removal is great because the way it works is that it's a light that targets pigment, and so it will destroy the pigment if the hair is at the right hair phase. But if the hair is not at the right phase of hair growth, then it will make the hair thin. So it will slow down the rate of hair growth, which is important because once the hair slows down in growth, your body has the capability to heal itself, as opposed to dealing with multiple hairs growing every single day or every 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that's primarily how laser works, and it's great for the chin area, like I said, because like in this patient, which I'm going to include a clip of, she has hyperpigmentation, she has scarring, she has bumps, and so this is the best option for her. Now once the hair becomes thin, then we're going to need to increase the settings of the laser to be able to eliminate the hair. But the most important thing for her, or for anybody that has chin hair, which is related to PCOS or insulin resistance, which is the case here, is going to be nutrition and lifestyle changes. You need to lose weight if you have weight to lose. You need to be very diligent with your diet, because until the hormones are balanced, the hair is going to continue to grow. Okay. Let's see, what else was I going to say? In terms of ethnic groups, so what laser is the best option depending on your skin type? So I primarily see patients who have darker skin tones, so I mainly see people of African descent or people of Asian descent, specifically Indians, and sometimes Hispanic. But if you're multi-ethnic, I will say that it can be quite tricky to do laser hair removal. But if you have fair skin and dark hair, so an Alexandrite might be a good option for you, which is a 755 nanometer, or an 810 diode could be a good option for you. If you have darker skin, so African American skin or darker Indian skin, then a 1064 Ndyag laser would be a better option. And just remember that all these lasers are different. So some are better than others, some are more painful than others. So it might be good to just do some research before you go in to get a treatment. I have a Splendor X laser, so it's a 1064 nanometer and an alexandrite, so I can treat a spectrum of different skin types, and I can blend the two if I need to for people who are like of Mediterranean descent, who have very thick hair but their skin is pale. So yeah, just make sure that whoever is treating you is experienced with like different skin tones, just so you can avoid burns. And another thing that's interesting is for like Asian skin types, you can have something called paradoxical hypertrichosis, which is where if you do laser on the face, it will make the hair to grow more. And so that's something that most of the time Asians have to worry about, at least in the literature. I've seen it in African Americans and in Hispanic patients as well. But it's very common in South Asian patients to get paradoxical hypertrichosis. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so I'm going to insert a clip of me doing laser hair removal on my patient. She has PCOS, dark skin. You can see the scarring, and just a clip of what the treatment looks like. For me, it is not painful because my laser is a newer technology, so it's not painful for my patients. And also, if you have darker skin, the 1064, typically the newer ones are not as painful. If you're using an alexandrite, that is going to be a bit more painful, so keep that in mind. All right, if you have any questions about laser hair removal, just comment below and I'll do another video on that. My practice is in Northern Virginia. It's called Delight Medical Anesthetics, and I primarily see patients who have hair or hirsutism due to insulin resistance, PCOS, but I also remove hair, whatever type of hair you have, I can remove it for you, unless it is gray hair. So obviously, if you have chin hair that is gray, then a laser is not going to be a good option for you, because laser hair removal works on pigment or pigmented hair. So if you have gray hair, usually I would refer you to somebody who does electrolysis. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. Leave your comments below, questions below, and I will insert a little clip of me doing laser at the end. Bye.